Last March, when the whole world began to unravel, Josh Trotterman, Chief Program Officer of Shalom Learning, reached out to me to see how he could be of assistance. He wrote, "Let me know if we can help at Shalom Learning. You might want to consider the virtual classroom tools to help you in this crisis. It's what we do, and we've never been so busy." Josh threw me a life raft, and the rest is history. For the past 10 months, with the help of Shalom Learning, I've been running an online school. Before this crisis, we did everything in person, and thus it surprises me that we've been able to pivot so successfully. As the school year continues to unfold, I've learned a lot about the elements needed to ensure a positive virtual educational experience. Here's what has worked in our particular setting. 1. Partner with experts on your staff. Early on, I asked my music teacher to serve as our in-house technology coordinator. Among other things, Yoni helps troubleshoot issues as they come up and sets up all the links. 2. Have teachers work in pairs. Each of our Zoom classrooms consists of a pair of teachers. These educators support one another, operate the technology, and take turns teaching different parts of the lesson. Having another adult in the room helps break the pattern. 3. Keep innovating. We constantly switch things up so our students don't lose interest or fall victim to Zoom fatigue. In addition to our Shalom Learning lessons, I've brought in a cadre of specialists, including poets, artists, authors, Israel tour guides, and even an animator. 4. You can build community over Zoom. Our teachers make sure that everyone feels noticed and heard. We make use of the chat, icebreakers, Kahoot, Padlet, and more. The kids also work in small groups. Connection is just as important as content. 5. Support your teachers. This year, we've stepped up our professional development. Educational sessions have included best practices in the virtual classroom and how to create an inclusive classroom. During religious school, I make it a habit of visiting each Zoom class twice a day. This allows me to see what works and what needs improving. It also gives me a chance to kvel. Even while we plan for the present and think of ways to reinvent the upcoming holidays of Tu B'Shvat, Purim, and Pesach, I'm busy imagining what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I know that there are many things I will do differently next year based on what I learned this year. For example, I will attempt to visit the classrooms more regularly and not allow myself to be distracted by the day-to-day goings-on at the school. In addition, I will continue to offer evening professional development over Zoom. It's much more convenient for the teachers and the attendance is consistently high. Finally, our parents have grown accustomed to the convenience of online learning. No longer do they have to twist themselves into pretzel shapes to get their child to religious school on a weekday afternoon. Once we are back in person, we may consider having a weekday online option. None of us know what the fall will look like. Everything is fraught with such uncertainty. And yet, despite what lies ahead, Jewish learning can and will continue. Of that, I am certain. Thank you for listening.